had a Corvette Z06. And as you know, it's a very low car to the ground. And he tried to use traditional car ramps to get the thing in the air. And the problem was that the front end was too low. The ramps had the angle of approach was very steep, so it would hit the ramps and it would shove them across the room, and it was just very hard to operate with standard ramps. And so Rich got involved, seeing his friend's problem, and he went out and he bought a few different set of ramps to see, is this indeed a common problem, or is there something that we can find as a solution? And he found that indeed there wasn't anything out there. So he came up with an idea to develop a ramp that, number one, it had a very low angle of incline, or a very angle of approach is very shallow. So that way, you can drive up the ramp without having the front end hit. Also, he made it from a really lightweight material. It's a real lightweight foam, so it's very light, easy to deal with. The coating that was made for it is grippy, so it doesn't slide on the floors. Like, you can put it on epoxy-coated floors, race deck, or pavement, and it's not going to slide real easy. So as you drive up to the ramp, it's not going to push it across the floor, it's going to stick. It can hold 6,000 pounds of weight. It's a solid, 100% solid block construction. And it can hold, basically you can put it on sand, gravel, grass. It's not going to sink in because it has a flat bottom to it. In other ramps you see, usually they have like a small foot, so if you try to put it on something soft, it's going to sink in. So, in 2004, Root Industries was founded when you drive up, and I'll assemble one side to show you how easy it is to do, and then I'll go through the points and that kind of thing. We do have a piece that, this is Rick Chines, by the way, the inventor, and he brought a smaller one of our ramps that can be passed around so you can see how light it is and touch and feel it and all that neat stuff. So this is the exciting demo part.
It's not light if you got your head or something.
If you play with blocks as a kid, it's a real natural. So this is basically one side of the race ramp. And so it's basically comprised of 7 pieces per side, so it's real basic. The total ramp setup, both sides, is 230 pounds. The heaviest piece weighs only 40, so it's real easily carried around and manipulated. And it stacks when you're storing it. It all nests together, so it's all a very small package, so you can throw it in the truck. This is the ramp piece. It has a 10-degree incline. And this is piece B, which is basically, this is available in 2 different versions. One, you have a cutout that you can put in a scale or for weighing cars, race cars. Also, you can fit in a turntable that's used for like alignments and that kind of thing. This is the standard version. It doesn't have that cutout. This is what we call our arch bridge, and this is the adjustable part of the ramp. Basically, you can slide this part out this is set up now for a 98-degree or 98-inch wheelbase, and then you just slide the thing out, and you can adjust up to 110 inches. And then we've got different, I only brought one for now just for demonstration purposes. But basically we have different thicknesses. There's a 4-inch wide block, 3-inch wide block, and 2-inch wide blocks. And you can fit them in there to close the gap. So like for this, in this case, this is like set up for like a 100-inch wheelbase car. And then this also can contain a scale, and this is the standard version, so it doesn't have the scale cut out. And this is the wheel stop, so this is removable. And the cool thing about this too is you can take the ramp once you drive up there. You can take the ramp and actually swap it to the other side. So you can drive down, so if you're doing like a pit stop or that kind of thing, you can just drive off, or it makes it easier if you don't want to back off the ramp. And so it's like the other products, it's got a flat bottom, so you can use it, you know, on a driveway or in the middle of the woods, on the dirt or grass or whatever, and it's not going to sink in. It's got the grippy coating, so it's not going to slide. It's easily washed off, so if you get all muddy, you can just hose it down real quick. And then a neat part about this too is once the car's up on there, this is like one of the main features of the thing, is you can remove the center section, and then this piece also, as well as the ramp back. And basically, it leaves the car up on blocks. So while you put it up on the ramp, and then you can get in under the car, you can get close, you can get into the front, sides, and back really easily. So it makes it great for servicing. And then when you're done, you just put the thing back together. And then just pull right back off the ramp and you're done. So it's a real neat setup. And it's been well received. You know, both enthusiasts and racers like it. Plus, some people have actually been using it for display purposes. So, you know, you have show cars, it's a good way to get it up in the air, you take it apart, they're up on blocks, you can use jacks, and that kind of thing. So this is our portable pit stop ramp. And, are there any questions? I did well, huh?
Is this stuff easy to transport?
Oh yeah, it really is, because when you put the thing, when you take it apart, you can put it into a cube that's maybe about 40 inches tall, about 36 inches wide, and about 6 feet long. So it's a nice, relatively, you know, for the size of the thing, compact cube. And then it weighs like 230 pounds total. So, and like the heaviest piece is this, and that only weighs, you know, 40 pounds. So